Howdy folks, it's your jack of all trades, master and unpapa nerd here for all your casual geek needs. We're back again today doing an unboxing of the new Heroclix set, X of Swords, which we've got right here. So we're going to be cracking into that today and seeing what we get. Hopefully we get a few good pulls, but otherwise we'll just talk a little bit about each figure and what they're good at, what they can do, and yeah, go from there. So if you guys like the content I'm putting out for you, be sure to leave a comment, a like on the video, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But let's go ahead and start cracking into them. Alright, well, let's get started here and take a look at the legacy card that we got. Now, I was really hoping for the new Apocalypse, but let's see what we end up with here. Maybe we'll get a good one. Okay, well, we got a Warlock here. I'm not familiar with Warlock, and it's definitely not a figure that I already have, but looks interesting. Perplex, or self-friend. Perplex, but only to target friendly character with a shared keyword. Uses it after resolutions. Choose a standard power print on the target character's card. And Warlock can use the chosen power until your next turn. Well, that's pretty nice. Self will save you, friend. Free roll a d6. This turn, Warlock has giant reach X, where X is the result. Interesting. Okay, well, he's got some neat powers. It's got a decent looking dial there too, pretty good length, and for 80 points, so I mean, definitely looks like he has a lot of potential, build potential with the Excalibur, New Mutant, X-Men, and Robot keywords, so, no, maybe we're somebody looking into. Alright, well, let's go ahead and crack into our booster brick that we've got going here. Alright, so yeah, I've already done a pre-release event, so I ended up pulling Rare War from one of my booster packs, and then Super Rare Summoner, so hopefully we don't end up doubling on those guys since we already have them. I'd like to try and get as many unique and different figures as possible to help build out our set, but I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, well, first one here. Let's see who we've got. Well, we got, looks like a sword already. And yeah, it looks like we ended up with Iska the Unbeaten. I'm not sure who that is. We ended up with Synth. We've got a Red Orcus Soldier, it looks like. We've got Tarot, and then we've got Colossus there. So, a couple decent guys. And then we ended up with one of the swords. Let's check and see what sword we got here. Assuming this is Iska the Unbeaten's sword. Yeah, we ended up with the sword Mercy there. So, hey, that's cool. And then we got one of the tarot cards, which we got a couple from our booster packs in the sealed event that we did, but we ended up with 10 of Wands. First time each Perplex is used, the chosen combat value is modified by +2/+2 instead of +1/+1, which that's not too bad. Let's take a look at some of the figures we got here. So we ended up with Colossus. So yeah, I wasn't super impressed with his card when I first saw it, but let's take a look here. So he has Rally, free, remove one Colossus Rally dice to use a support as free, which isn't terrible. That's pretty good. And he has a stop click with defend. He's got some charge, super strength, and vulnerability, defend, empower, and support. Fairly short dial for a Colossus, I feel like. It's not super healthy, but only for 50 points, so definitely not a bad piece by any means. Now we've got an Orcus Soldier. It's kind of one of those basic mooks or lackeys, but 25 points for running shot, maybe nice little point filler or something, nothing too special there. Then we've got Sync, Generation X, Sword, and X-Men. He ends up with phasing teleport once per turn when another friendly character within range heals. After resolutions, he'll sync one click, which, hey, that's not too bad. Free healing. Then always evolving. Choose a friendly standard character within range and line of fire, and 2 displayed standard powers that character can use this turn and can use those chosen powers. So that's pretty nice. Good synergies there, along with Precision Strike, Pulse Wave, Willpower. Decent looking dial, but for 70 points, so maybe a little on the spendy side. Tarot. So if I remember correctly, I remember seeing that she does stuff with the tarot cards. So let's see here. So she's a Hellion and X-Men. Shifting the face. For all characters with this trait, you would draw a tarot card from your deck. You may instead draw 2 and choose one to use and put the other one on the bottom of your deck. So yeah, so if you decide to use the tarot cards in your build, then you can include her and hopefully change your, or improve your odds of getting a card that you want. And then reading the card, shape change. Roll d6. Tarot can use the corresponding power until your next turn. Perplex or Outwit, which both good support powers, as well as Stealth and Incapacitate. Not a super long dial, but for only 30 points, if you're running a tarot card deck, she might be a good inclusion. And then our rare for this pack was Iska the Unbeaten. So she has the Morocco keyword, Martial Artist, and Warrior. She's a sword bearer, so she can include a sword for 5 points. And I cannot lose. First time Iska the Unbeaten would be KO'd. Instead, turn her to her last non-KO click, then roll a d6. Heal her equal to half the result. Protected Pulse Wave. So hey, that's not bad. Any ability that lets you kind of come back from death or heal up like that's usually pretty useful, so not too bad. Charge, Flurry, Invulnerability, Super Senses, Shape Change. Pretty decent looking dial too. I mean, fairly long. No attack powers, but 70 points, so could be a decent choice for maybe a primary, even secondary attacker. And then we have the Mercy Sword here. So this is the one that comes with Iska the Unbeaten. So Blaze Claw's Fangs, obviously, and then once per turn when this character is attacked, you may re-roll the attack. So kind of like a free prop control. So not too bad. Yeah, interesting first pack. So that stuff over here, and we'll put our guys to the side here. We'll move on to the next one. All right, got her upside down here. Let's see what we end up with here. Oh, looks like our first super rare here. So we've got, I think that's Redroot the Forest. We've got Cyclops. Got another Orcus Soldier. Looks like a Cable. And another Cyclops. Or not a Cyclops, another Colossus. So hey, we get another sword, which, hey, more equipment. That don't hurt nothing. So yeah, this is Redroot's sword. So hey, cool, we got one of the super rares we didn't already have, so that's kind of neat. Let's take a look at the sword here. Well, that's kind of a neat figure. That one is called Alluvium. Interesting. Doesn't look like we ended up getting a tarot card with our guys here, but let's take a look at some cards and see what these guys are capable of. So let's see what we got going on here. We'll go in reverse order. We'll look at Alluvium here first. So Blaze Claw's Fangs, and then when this character uses it after resolution, this character may use Smoke Cloud as free. So interesting, a little bit of support synergy there maybe. Then we've got Redroot the Forest. So Sword Bearer. Twisting, Weaving, Growing. So when Redroot uses Smoke Cloud after resolution, you may generate a Twisting Vine Bystander, max 3 in a square with hindering terrain marker generated during that action. Choose one generate in a square within 6 squares in line of fire, a hindering terrain marker, and Twisting Vine Bystander. And then Shifting Foliage, Plasticity Self, free, place Redroot the Forest in a square of hindering terrain within 6 squares in line of fire. Smoke Cloud, Willpower, Mastermind, Exploit Weakness. So definitely some synergy with his sword that he would normally have. And then there is the Twisting Vine Bystander. So Plasticity, Incapacitate, and Unique Modifier for friendly character named Redroot the Forest is within the 3 squares. Adjacent opposing characters modify attack and defense -1. So kind of a nice support setup there. So you get all these Twisting Vines going around the map, and then you can lock down people or incapacitate him, so definitely some good options. And decent looking dial. He's fairly slow though, but hopefully with that teleporting ability he can get around fairly easily. And for 60 points, I mean, that's not too unreasonable, so definitely find some cool teams to include him in on with the Araco, Mystical, and Warrior keywords, so some potential there. This is our first cable we've ended up with so far, so we'll take a look here. So he's got the Sword, X-Force, X-Men, Future, Soldier, and Warrior keywords. He's also Sword Bear. His rally is remove one of Cable's rally dice. If you do this turn when Cable uses Perplex or Outwit, he may use it to target a character regardless of modifier, so that's pretty handy. Running Shot Charge, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Toughness, Combat Reflexes, Perplex, and Outwit, so all good things. And he's got the X-Men team ability. Looks like he's got 2-point values there, so 70 points or 40 points, which honestly I feel like either one of those would be viable options. I mean, maybe if you're in a pitch filling out some points, you can work in either point value, so neat character. And then the other one we haven't seen yet is Cyclops. So he's an X-Man. He's got the Great Captain trait, leadership when Cyclops uses and succeeds this turn. Friendly characters that have the X-Man team ability may use it as free, which a few other characters in the set have that one as well too, which is really nice. So just kind of a nice and easy way to get some free healing on your team. Running Shot, Energy Shield, and Range Combat Expert. So nothing really to write home about. Okay looking dial, but at 50 points, I don't know if I would necessarily run him over someone else, but not the worst character by any means. And then we got Colossus and Orca Soldier here again, so don't need to look at them. Alright, let's take a look at our next booster we've got here. So we got one of our potentially 3 super rares now, so see who else we can get. Take a look here and see what else we got going on. Okay, get her flipped the right way here. Alright, so it looks like we got, who's that? Magneto, got another Tarot. We got Iceman, we got Bishop, and Danny Moonstar. So, looks like, I think Magneto is our rare for this pack. And hey, we did end up getting another tarot card, which is nice. Maybe we'll end up with enough or just the right ones to end up building a tarot deck here. So we'll take a look at that real quick. So we end up getting Strength. Attack rolls of 1/1 are not critical misses. Attack roll doubles that would hit our critical hits. That's an interesting card. Could be very useful. Let's take a look here at some of the other guys that we got. So I actually pulled Danny during our sealed event that we did, our friendly local game store, and she did some work. She was not too bad. So she's got as Guardian, New Mutants, X-Men, Mystical. She has Mind Control, and then as free, remove one of Danny Moonstar's rally dice to use Mind Control as a free, but only to target characters she hit with an attack this turn. As well as Running Shot, Leap, Climb, Incapacitate, Toughness, and Super Senses with the X-Men team ability. And then pretty simple dial, 50 points, so not too bad. But then the 3 targets was nice, especially for that Mind Control. So I actually like running her a lot. So I don't know if I have any teams in mind right away that I want to try and fit her into, but she was definitely pretty good. I liked her. Iceman got Cold Feet. When Iceman hits, each hit character modifies their speed -2 until your next turn. So kind of a fun little ability. He's a champion defender and X-Man. Rank Shot plus to speed, Incapacitate, Energy Shield, Toughness, X-Man. Look at that dial. My goodness. He's pretty tough. He's got a decent looking dial. 75 points and 45 points. Honestly, I feel like 45 points, you're not getting too bad of a deal there for him. So might have some potential somewhere down the line, but nothing too crazy. And we got Tarot again. And Bishop's one of the other characters I got during my sealed event that I played, so he's got quite a few keyword options. So Hellfire Club, Marauders, X-Force, X-Men, Detective, Future, Pirate, and Police. Great Captain of Krakoa, so works like Cyclops' leadership. So leadership, and we succeeds from the characters who have the X-Men team ability can use it. And then you've taken your best shot. Now it's my turn. Bishop took damage since your last turn. Heal him 1 click. This turn he can use Range Combat Expert, which is pretty good. And he's got Running Shot, Toughness, Outwit, as well as Policeman team ability in addition to X-Men. He's got a pretty nice chunky dial. Obviously 8 points, a little spendy. 35 not quite as much, but I don't feel like you're getting quite as much bang for your buck with that one. So, but you might have some places on some teams, but yeah, I really liked him. He was fun, especially in our sealed event, so no complaints. And then we got Mr. Magneto here. I think this is the rarest version of Magneto. I don't think there's a super rare or a chase version of Magneto on this. I think this is it. So Magneto's got Acolytes, Brotherhood of Mutants, Hellfire Club, Quiet Council, Sword, X-Men, Politician, and Ruler. So a lot of team building options for him. Prepared for invasion, opposing characters within range and line of fire using impervious, shape changer, super senses decrease the result for those powers by -1. So 6 is always success. So that's pretty helpful. Magnetic Repulsion, running shot. When Magneto uses it after resolution, he may use Force Blast as free. Sounds pretty handy. Magnetic Defense, Energy Shield Deflection, Vuln, and this character has Safeguard Mind Control. So a lot of defensive options for him, which is nice. Force Blast, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Energy Shield Deflection, Enhancement, Perplex, and X-Men team ability. So lots of potential here. Decent looking dial. I like his stats. And only 65 points, so I don't feel like he's an unreasonable ask for his point value for what you get. So I definitely see some team building potential for Magneto, some ways to maybe slot him in as a nice support piece with some options. So very cool. Alright, let's get set up for our next guy here. There's a couple of the chases and a couple of the primes that I was hoping to get, so maybe we'll get lucky and get one of the ones that I was actually maybe hoping to get, but we'll see. Trying to slice my finger off in the process. Oh, flip it over here. All right, so we got Storm, Gorgon. Oh, we got Peeper. We got Magic, and oh, we got another super rare. I believe that's Abigail Brand, if I'm not mistaken. So some excellent pulls here, it looks like. Let's see what we got here. Got another tarot card, so that's nice. Let's take a look and see what we got going on here. So we got a King of Swords. When a character hits with an attack roll of doubles, after resolutions, remove an action token from them. So interesting. Might synergize with some of those, with that other doubles card that we had. So maybe some options there. Well, let's take a look and see who we got here. So let's start with Miss Abigail Brand, our next super rare. I heard she was pretty good, so I'm excited to see her. She's got Sword, X-Men, Politician, Soldier. She's got Protecting Earth for Humans and Mutants alike, Leadership, Establishing Theme Teams, characters on your starting force at X-Men's keyword, gain the Sword keyword, so gives you some more team building options, which is always good. Personal Teleportation Device, Phasing Teleport. When Abigail uses it, moves 4 squares or less. She may still make an attack, so that's nice. I heard Sentient Worlds Observation and Response Department. Friendly characters within range can use X-Man. Oh, friendly characters within range that can use X-Man team ability can use the Shield team ability, so some nice options there. Force Blast, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Toughness, Energy Shield Deflection, Range Combat Expert, as well as Shield team ability. And then solid looking dial for only 40 points. I really like that. I like characters that don't cost a lot, bring a lot of utility and a lot of options to the team, and can help out in a pretty significant way. So I think Abigail is going to be a character I'm trying to fit into a few different teams. So I think she has a lot of options. So Peeper is the one I feel like a lot of people were talking about in various places in corners of the internet. So Brotherhood, Mutants, Sword, and X-Man. I can see for both those friendly characters modified speed +2 of carrying Peeper. So very good support character. I-Beam, Precision Strike, and that Empower. So he really seems to be, just like a key support piece, somebody that you have your maybe main or secondary attacker picking up, just bringing along with them as they wreak havoc, and he just buffs them up and gives them a little extra movement, all that good stuff. So definitely a good character, along with the Shield team ability and the X-Men team ability. So very much a great support piece. And for 25 points, I mean, not much is going on with this dial there, but for 25 points, I mean, it's hard to go wrong with that. So definitely somebody I feel like will be popping up on a lot of teams as support. We've got the common version of Magic, so Sword Bearer. She has Phasing Teleport and can carry 4 people, but only to carry characters that share a keyword with her, which includes New Mutant, X-Men, or Mystical. Phasing Teleport, Perplex, and Empower, as well as X-Men team ability. Pretty simple looking dial, but for 25 points, another case of, I feel like, a really strong support piece that has some taxi options, so that's always really nice, having somebody who can ferry people around. We have against Gorgon a few times during our sealed events. He's got the Aim, Hydra, the Hand, X-Men, Assassin, and Martial Arts keywords. Sword Bearer, and then he's got a slew of combat abilities: Charge, Flurry, Combat Reflexes, Super Senses, Outwit, Exploit, Weakness, Team Player ability. And he's got a 75 and 35 point line, so nothing too crazy or anything to write home about, but you know, maybe some build options, maybe point filler at his 35 point cost, who knows. And then Storm, she was the last person I ran on my sealed team, and I really liked her a lot. So she's got the Marauder, Quiet Council, Wakanda, X-Men, Deity, and Ruler keywords. Sword Bearer as well. And then her special ability is Gale Force Winds, Knockback. And then she can use Force Blast as free. When Storm uses it, she may choose the direction of the knockback. So that was really super helpful when I was using her during our sealed event. It came in handy pretty often and was super useful. So it's got Stealth, Plasticity, Combat Reflexes, Willpower, Perplex, and X-Men team ability. And yeah, I felt like for what her dial and powers are, for 45 points, she really wasn't that bad, that expensive, and worth maybe trying to find a place on your team, especially for some board control purposes. So I liked Storm a lot. She was cool. All right, on to our 5th booster here. So let's take a look here and see what we get. Looks like we got something here. Oh, maybe one of the, I think this might be one of the Danger Room characters. So pull it out here and see. So, see a couple different things here. We'll take out our cards here and take a look and see what's in our bubble wrap. Yeah, I think this is one of the Danger Room characters. Yeah, so we got I think it's a resculpt of. Yep, so we got Danger Room Juggernaut. He is, I believe, I think a super rare? Nope, I think he might just be a rare. So we got Danger Room Juggernaut there. So kind of a cool character. The Danger Room characters are kind of interesting. So we'll crack open some of our other stuff here. And it looks like we ended up with another, not sure if that's Tarot or Roulette. Oh, Roulette, Magneto, Lockheed, and I think it's a White Priestess is her name. So we'll pull our cards and take a look here and see what all we got. So got another tarot card, the 8 of Pentacles. When a character uses knockback, they can knock back a character up to 6 squares instead of 3. You can use Force Blast, they can choose the direction of knockback. So some interesting options there. Some neat different ways to build a team maybe. Alright, taking a look here, we got White Priestess. Pretty simple. Mystical, Penetrating, Psychic Blast, Super Senses, Energy Shield Deflection, Enhancement, Probability Control. So kind of a support piece from the looks of things. Nothing too crazy on the dial, 25 points, so nothing too much going on here. Like I said, maybe just a potential support piece they can fit into a team if you need it. We've got Lockheed here, who is, I believe, Magic's pet dragon, or not pet, maybe companion dragon. I don't know how you'd say that, but yeah, he's got the Excalibur, Marauder, Sword, X-Men, Animal, Mystical keyword. Fiercely protecting my friends, defend, free, make an attack targeting an opposing character that missed a friendly character since your last turn. So, potential free attacks, rank shot, energy explosion, X-Men team ability. And yeah, 45 points. So, not a whole lot going on the dial here, but maybe some options for him. But yeah, nothing too special. We have Roulette here. Luck when needed the most. Once per game, Roulette may reroll a critical hit anywhere on the map. Once per game, Roulette may reroll a critical miss anywhere on the map. So interesting. Possible options there. She's a Hellion and X-Men. Force Blast, Super Senses, Probability Control. Huh. So maybe a cheap way to get some probability control for 30 points on your team with the option of either making your opponent reroll a crit or maybe making you reroll a critical fail. So definitely handy. We got a Magneto here, who's an Acolyte and Brotherhood Mutants. He's got the Recruiter keyword, so that just allows him to pull some folks in from the sideline as the rest of your team gets KO'd, so kind of nice. Running Shot, Penetrating, Psychic Blast, Telekinesis, Invincible, and Vulnerable Leadership. Ooh. And he's got hard and 30-point line, which honestly, for either of those point values, he's got some potential utility. I think he's got the Brotherhood team ability too, but yeah, that Telekinesis is strong. I mean, having the Running Shot, Penetrating Psychic Blast for 7-2 targets, that's pretty good. don't know if he's quite 100 points good, but definitely an interesting build option, maybe. And then our rare Juggernaut. So he's a Brotherhood mutant and robot. So all the Danger Room characters have the Danger Room construct ability. And it's kind of an odd ability. So when Juggernaut makes an attack, give him an error token for each one in the attack roll, maximum of 3. If he has 2 or less error tokens, characters take a max of 1 damage from Juggernaut's attacks. And Juggernaut takes a max of 1 damage from opponent's attacks. He can't be healed, chosen from Mastermind, and he's protected Pulse Wave. So until they have the 3 tokens, they just either deal one, they deal 1 damage and take 1 damage. So they're kind of gimped until that point. So kind of an interesting concept. And then if you kill them, then the character that knocks him out gets lessons from Danger Room Juggernaut. If Juggernaut is KO'd by an opposing character for the rest of the game, that character can use invulnerability. So gives them an extra ability. So kind of a benefits con sort of thing. He does have Juggernaut Head Crush, gives him Leap Climb. He's given a move action after resolution. He may make a close attack, so kind of like a charge, but on steroids. He also has Flurry, Quake, Super Strength, Invincible Toughness, Power and Battle Fury with the Brotherhood team ability. 50 points. Nothing too crazy on the dial there. I mean, he does only take the 1 damage until he gets, the 3 error tokens. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about the Danger Room constructs yet. I'm just not sure how they'll play out, but could be interesting for team building options. So we'll scooch these guys off to the side here. We'll take a look at our next booster. So on to number 6. So we should still have, in theory, 1 more super rare as well as a Chaser Prime figure. So let's see what we end up with here. Okay. Not sure who only got. I see some duplicates here. Oh, and I see another super rare Summoner there. Let's take a look what we got here. So I actually did pull Summoner, like I mentioned in my sealed event, so he's an extra, so maybe we'll be able to trade him off for somebody else. But he was a really fun character. I liked him a lot. He was very interesting, had some cool abilities, and he helped me win most of my games that night, so that was pretty cool. So he comes with the Colony Sword. Yeah, we'll look at some of the characters that we ended up with here. So I just pulled 2 magics in 1 pack. And we did get another tarot card, so getting closer to being able to build a deck. So our tarot card is the Moon. When an opposing character uses Perplex, gain 1 mission point. So maybe a way to utilize some mission point options. And then looking at some of our cards and characters here. So we got the Colony Sword here that comes with Summoner. So it has Blades, Claws, Fangs, Exploit Weakness, which is nice. And then when the character uses Blades, Claws, Fangs, if they share a keyword with this character, increase damage dealt by 1. But remember, right, Summoner has a few keywords. So he's got Rocco, Horseman, X-Men, and Mystical. So obviously with X-Men being more prolific right now, definitely some good potential for Colony to take effect. So he's a Sword Bearer. He has also got the ability I'm Everywhere, Phasing Teleport Stealth. When someone uses Phasing Teleport, moves 5 squares or less. Resolutions may make a close attack, so pretty good. One does not attack me and live, so he has a stop click and vulnerability. This click is first revealed. Damage taken by an opposing character's attack. After resolutions, generate 1 of each bystander on this card that's now already on the map. Protected Pulse Wave. And then some are many things, most of all lies, outwit, shape change, perplex, but may only target opposing characters. So very quite a few abilities that he has here that he can use, as well as Charge, Flurry, Invincible, Invulnerability, Outwit, and the Mystic Team ability. And then you see his bystanders here. We've got Ogluth, Dur, and Hul Gudir. So each of them kind of have their own unique little niche. Some different abilities. So it looks like Urgaloth's got some type abilities as well as Precision Strike. Hul Gudir's Blades, Claws, Fangs, along with Flurry, and Dur's got some, looks like Quake as well as Charge. So some interesting abilities. He's got a nice chonky dial, as you can see here. I feel like his stats could just be a little bit better, at least as far as the attack goes. 120 points, but I really liked him. He, like I said, when I pulled him in my sealed event, he did a lot of work and pulled his weight, so I was very happy with him. So really, really cool character. I like him a lot. I'll definitely be trying to fit him into some future teams. Looking at the rest of our pack here, we've got Solemn. He's got the Araco, Assassin, Past, and Warrior keywords. Also a Sword Bearer. Covered in Adamantium. Solemn can reduce penetrating damage, so that's nice. Charge, Flurry, Precision Strike, and Bold Toughness, and Exploit Weakness. And he has an 85 and 45 point value, so nice long dial. Not too bad of stats, so definitely some cool options with this guy. I don't think he's anything too crazy, but maybe he could be a nice secondary attacker or something. We have another Danny. Got another common magic, which we already saw. Then we have uncommon magic. So also Sword Bearer. She has a great Captain of Krakoa ability, the leadership, and then getting to use X-Men ability for free. Charge phasing, precision strike, energy shield deflection, super sensitive prob, Mystic and X-Men team ability. So got some good options there with the New Mutants X-Men Mystical Ruler keyword. And then she has a 65 and 30 point value. And honestly, I feel like even her 65 point value, you're getting a lot out of that there. So, I mean, good options on both sides of it. I feel like 30's, obviously definitely a little bit more focused on your support. But, yeah, I could see her running at both values potentially. So, definitely a cool character. Go ahead and get these guys out of the way here. All right, coming to the back half here, we got pack number 7. Still haven't seen a prime or a chase yet, so still keeping an eye out for either one of those options for us. This one's kind of a sticky pack. Not to slice my hand off in the process. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, there is our prime for the set, it looks like. So we've got Iska the Unbeaten Prime, which I don't know very much about, so we'll take a look here. So it looks like she comes with Mercy, the Sword Mercy as well too, so. Yeah, so we got another copy of Mercy there, so 2 copies of the Mercy Sword. And let's take a look and see what we got going here. So there's the Mercy Sword again. Nothing different about that one. Same sword. All right. So here's our prime for our brick. So Sword Bearer. She's a Araco, X-Men, Martial Artist, and Warrior keyword. Rally. When Iska the Unbeaten attacks or is attacked, you may remove one of her rally dice to replace a d6 in the attack roll. If you do, she can't gain rally dice this turn. Iska Unbeaten rolls of a 4/4 are critical hits. Oh, interesting. Unbeaten isn't just a name. Stop. Toughness, super sensitive. When she uses it, increase the result by 1 for each 4 in the attack roll. Okay, some weird force energy there, but okay. Charge, precision strike, steel energy, invincible, toughness, exploit weakness, and power. Team player, team ability. Not a crazy looking dial there by any means. Not super long. Some okay stats, but only 45 points. So I don't know. Maybe some interesting team building options available to us there. I guess if you're rolling lots of 4s, some good options with her. We also have gotten our first Omega Sentinel here. So Sentinel, Detective, Future, Past, Police, and Robot. She also gets a rally dice. Remove one of Omega Sentinel's rally dice to choose a friendly character within range. So one character has PD until your next turn. So that's not bad. Not bad rally. Range shot, force blast, energy explosion, penetrating, toughness, energy shield deflection, enhancement, and outwit, along with team ability, police. So again, nothing too crazy on the dial there. 50 points. I don't know, maybe you could find a way to slot this into a team or something, but yeah, nothing to write home about. We got Gorgon here again, which we already saw. We got Lockheed, which we already saw, and then we also have Cypher, who seems like a potential support piece. So he's got Aliens, New Mutants, Quiet Council, X-Factor, X-Force, and X-Men, Sword Bearer, omnilingual translation. So he has Empower and Enhancement, so he can buff up both the range and melee attacks, and then Toughness with the X-Men team ability. So nothing much going on with this dial there, but only 25 points too. So I don't know, definitely maybe fits into that nice little support category there. Let's get these guys out of the way. Go. Well, that wasn't necessarily the chase or the prime that we wanted, but could still give us some options for team building. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Oh, maybe another Danger Room construct, it looks like. Oh, I think we ended up with another Juggernaut as well. Some bent figures there. So let's take a look. Yeah, we got another Juggernaut here. So we already saw Danger Room Juggernaut. Let's see what else we got going here. Looks like we got Danger Room Sebastian Shaw as well too, as well as a few other characters. Yep, there's Juggernaut, who we already saw, and Sebastian Shaw. Same thing with Danger Room Construct, same ability. His lesson from the Danger Room is when he's KO'd, character that's targeted by attack, the character can't positively modify their combat values. Interesting. Leap climb charge, super strength, willpower, toughness, enhancement, close combat expert. Nothing crazy on the dial, but only 30 points with team ability Underworld, so maybe some potential build options there. We've got Cyclops, X-Man, uncommon version, so he's got the Recruiter team ability, as well as Running Shot, Penetrating, Psychic Blast, Toughness, Leadership, X-Men team ability. And nothing too insane on the dial. Only 35 points though, so I don't know. Maybe a cheap Recruiter/Leadership figure. Who knows? We got another Roulette who we've already seen. And then we have the Fury, who is a robot. Running Shot, Flurry, Penetrating, Psychic Blast, Invuln, Toughness, Close Combat Expert. Nothing super crazy. 50 points. Yeah, I don't know if we'd have much use for that, so might just be a pack filler. Alright, well, down to our last two packs here, so maybe we'll get lucky and get a couple more swords or tarot cards and maybe some rares we haven't seen yet, so fingers crossed. See who we get. Oh my goodness. Well, we got another Danger Room construct, it would appear. No sword. A couple Danger Room constructs, it looks like. So yeah, so we ended up with, oh, yep, here we go. We got a Apocalypse Danger Room construct. Which I played against him in my sealed event. He was actually pretty decent. Interesting. He's got one of the old sculpts, just kind of a clear look to him now. We'll take a look and see what all he's got going on. So, he's got a rally ability. At the beginning of your turn, you may remove one of Apocalypse rally dice. If you do, give a friendly character that can use Danger Room Construct an error token, and they gain Colossal until your next turn. So, hey, that's pretty good. He's got the Horseman Robot key phrases. But yeah, no, maybe run him on a team of constructs, and they can give out error tokens to get people up to their full strength. Lessons from the Danger Room Apocalypse. If he's KO'd by an opposing character for the rest of the game, that character gets Team Cosmic. Ooh, it's kind of rough. Yeah, phase and teleport charge, penetrating psychic blast, super strength, toughness. Outwit and exploit weakness with the team ability Cosmic Energy. Not a bad looking dial, 60 points, not super expensive either, so definitely some options with him. Also got Jean Grey here, Phoenix Force, X Factor, X Force, and X-Men. Got Empower, and when Jean Grey is targeted by attack after resolutions, you may place her adjacent to a friendly character within range. Interesting. Stealth, Telekinesis, Barrier, Leadership, X-Men Power. Yeah, and 35 points, not a bad looking dial. Definitely a good support character. I can see this running a character like that as a support figure. Already saw uncommon Cyclops. And we have a green Priestess here with running shot, precision strike, energy shield deflection, super sensitive, range combat expert with a mystical keyword. And yeah, just 25 points, so not terrible, but nothing too special either. Probably not anything we'd want to run. And then a Sevilithi Vampire Monster. Stealth, Blaze Claws, Fang, Steel Energy, Toughness, Exploit, Weakness. 25 points. Not a bad looking dial though. Maybe it could be a really gets stuck in a little bit and holds somebody in place for a little while. So could be a nice little filler option for a team. But yeah. Alright, and last pack. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and get another tarot card and another sword to add to our collection here. Oop. So we can get it open the right way. Oh, what is that? Is that Merlin? Oh, okay. Okay, well, no sword or tarot card, but I believe that is a chaser. Yeah, we got Merlin. I thought it was either a prime or a chase, not both. But hey, here we are. He was actually one of the ones I was kind of hoping to get. He had some interesting abilities, so let's take a look at him here. Well, very cool. Yeah, here we go. We got Merlin, who's cosmic, mystical, past, and ruler. He's got the Holy Republic of Fae, so this is a cool ability. So during each player's turn, that player can't give their characters free actions if they already given a number of free actions equal to their action total. So limits the amount of free action tokens you can give out. So really can mess with your enemies or potentially even yours ability to do different free actions, outwits, perplexes. Yeah, whole host of things. So a lot of funny and interesting interactions. Merlin Stone's invincible. Free, roll a d6. 4 through 6. Merlin heals 1 click. Or modify Merlin's defense +1 until your next turn. So interesting. He's got perplex and action total +1. Phasing teleport, mind control, penetrating psychic blast, pulse wave, incapacitate. So deflection, outwit with the mystical and cosmic keywords. Wow, very strong. And he's got 2 options. So he's got a nice beefy 150 point option, or he's got a 50 point option, which honestly, even the 50 point option, I can see running for some of those ridiculous abilities. Maybe just keep him heading in the back line or safe or something, so that way he doesn't get taken down. But very cool character. I like this guy a lot. I think he's going to have some funny and cool interactions. So, and then we also ended up with Cora of the Burning Heart, Rocco, Sword, X-Men, Assassin, Soldier. Living power plant. If Cora of the Burning Heart is an Araco or a Sword themed team, modifier attack and defense +1, so that's pretty good. Charge and Flurry, Enhancement, Exploit Weakness, Flurry, Steel Energy and Vuln, Combat Reflexes and Power. So seems like a good beat stick kind of character. Not too bad of looking stats, pretty fast. Yeah, 65 points. I can maybe see sliding her in as a secondary attacker or something on a team potentially. And hey, we got a Honey Badger. I'm glad we got a Honey Badger. Honey Badger is a cool character. We got Champions, New Mutants, Weapon X, X-Men, Assassin, Martial Arts keywords. I never leave him behind. At the beginning of the game, generate Jonathan by this turn. At the beginning of your turn, you may place Jonathan in a square adjacent to Honey Badger. So, there's kind of a free attacker there. Invincible Super Senses, Charge, Flurry, Blaze Claws, Fangs, Regen, Exploit Weakness, Team Player, Team Ability. We got to see Jonathan there with Charge, Blaze Claws. Looks like Exploit Weakness. An 80 and 50 point value. So honestly, not bad either value. I feel like I could see it running at either value, but yeah, maybe not a mainline attacker, but definitely very cool. And then we got the Fury and the Storm, which we already saw. So, well, yeah, no, that was cool. I was not expecting to still pull a chase out of there because, yeah, that was just a one or the other. I didn't think you got a prime plus a chase. Let's pull him out and take a look at Merlin here, hopefully without busting him. Oh, I really like his sculpt too. He's just got a neat sculpt, very cool. Well, yeah, hey, that's pretty cool. I'm glad we ended up with him. He was actually one of the characters I was hoping to pull. So, yeah, no, we ended up with a pretty good assortment here of swords. We got Colony, Mercy. We got Alluvium. And another Mercy. And we ended up with, I think, what was it, 5? Was it 5 or 6? We got 5 of the tarot cards. So that's not too bad. Maybe some potential deck building options for us there with the tarot cards. So yeah, all in all, not bad pulls, I would say. I'm pretty happy with what we got. We got most of a good chunk of the commons and uncommons, which I was hoping for. Got a couple of the rares we were looking to get, and then yeah, some cool super rares, and ended up with Merlin as our chase. So very cool. But yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing video. Nothing super crazy, but still got some cool and interesting pulls. Hopefully, some neat things that you got to see there. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video, leave a comment, maybe what figures you pulled from your boosters or your bricks, and then yeah, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. But thanks for checking out the content, and until next time, happy gaming.